we've been working on Wet for a couple of years now, and then following the whole Vivendi Activision merger, A2M actually bought the rights back. So we've been spending a lot of time just tweaking and polishing the title and figuring out ironing out some of the basic mechanics, and looking for the right publisher for the title, which eventually led us to Bethesda. Wet is really like a super stylized acrobatic shooter. It's about constant movement, combat from with guns, sword, and just the acrobatics mixed in there to really empower the player and bring like a whole different dimension to the shooting genre. Players are going to be able to navigate the environment through a series of acrobatic moves like slide, dive, wall run, pole flip, ledge run, things of that nature. The unique thing about Wet is that during any of those actions you could be shooting away with either one manual arm or with the dual shooting mechanic, which is one arm is dedicated to an auto lock and the other one is manually controlled by players. And then the sword can also interrupt any of those acrobatic moves when you're in close quarters and you want to just make a little space for yourself. The Tarantino inspiration, Tarantino, Rodriguez, we're really going for that kind of a vibe, but also drawing back into some of the classic, 70s actions, cliches. We're doing that in a lot of ways, through the visuals, the whole film grain aspect and the noise and the projector effects on the lands and things of that nature. And Rage Mode is this really exciting sequence where Ruby just sees red and she's just enraged, and then graphically the treatment is character Ruby is all black and the background is all red, so you get this really high level contrast, really stylized look to it, and it's really about like throwing a ton of enemies at Ruby and not really having to worry about any consequences too much for health or navigation. You're just trying to chain like really large, create large chains of kills and just let loose. Style is really important in the visuals, but it's also really important in terms of the gameplay. So we really want players to go acrobatic in the air, and we really want to reward them for that. So there's the initial empowerment of being able to trigger slow-mo automatically and have dual targeting, but beyond that, the scoring system is really there to reward players for variety and spectacularness in their moves, and then that drives a multiplier that gives them higher scores for each kill, and then those points are actually used to as currency to unlock some of Ruby's other moves, or to upgrade some of her weapons throughout the game. What's really interesting about the way that we're doing slow motion is that we're using it as a reward for acrobatics, and it's automated, so it's not a dedicated button that you have to think, I have to press it now, is it not a resource, should I use it, should I not use it. It's really more about encouraging players to try stuff and stay in the air and try crazy combos, and we're going to reward you with the slow-mo, and we're going to give you the time to pull off the kind of chains and moves that are going to be a lot of fun. Wet's scheduled for fall release, and it's going to be coming out on both 360 and PS3.